Namaste, students. Welcome today. Welcome today for the final day of Sharda Lipi class. It is just the final day of the class. It will not end our learning. So I am just showing you right side the Malini. We had at the beginning of our class, if you remember, we had this Malini with the Brahmi Lipi. Today, with all our hard work, all of your hard work, including us, for these 16 days, we have been successful in decorating this Malini like this. So this was a wonderful work done by our team, Pujaji. So this is all these aksharas symbolically how this body is represented. These are not just pasted. I had shown that paper also in this. So everything really represents those all the parts of the body, the Malini Devi. This is how it is looking. So it is beautiful. She's always beautiful. She's always blissful. She'll again continue to bless all of us in our journey to learn this Sharda, to contribute more. So we will today, as usual, what we have been doing, we will just take, yesterday we gave you the assignments. Veronica ji will take us through those assignments. We will check some common corrections from the students and also some points from the manuscripts what we have given it to you, and then later I will take you through once again all the rules, all the important points, even though they are present in the reference material. But my plan is to just give you a glance of those things. So because more I tell you, it will more remain in your these things when you practice Sharda. So that is important. So we'll go through that, and also then we will have we will also talk about how do we take it forward, our learning or extra. So yes, Veronica ji, please go ahead.
Yes, thank you, Rakesh. Yes, let me begin with the shloka. Ye tvam pandurpundarik spashtabhirama prabham sinchanti mamrita draveribhishiro dhyayanti murdina sthitam ashrantam vikatasphutaksharpada निर्यन्ति वक्त्राम्बुजात् तेषां भारति भारती सुरसरीत् कल्लोलिलोलोर्मिवत्. Let's come to the corrections now. Rakesh, can you give the controls?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yes, so again, there were not many mistakes in the assignments that we received yesterday, just the few common which are still, students are still making that. So I'll just point out those few errors. See this year, whenever we write year, please make a note of this, that this year under any alphabet should not be detached from the letter above. It should be joined. See here, the letter is detached from J, upper J. So it should be always connected to the upper letter. If you don't connect it, it's wrong. This is not how we do it. And in few assignments, what we saw was the year was drawn like an S kind of a structure. No, that's incorrect. If you want to join it, please make a small line above as shown here. This is the right way of attaching it if there is no support of the upper letter. But this way of creating an S in in year is wrong. or you can just directly do it like this if there is a support from the upper letter as well. And again, this correction, many of the assignments had the same correction here. J. When we write j with a r matra on top, we don't write the full r, as we have already discussed in the class. These the letters that come in category B, the more which has a point of contact with the Shirolekha more than once, have to be written in this way. The r is not needed on the top. So here, this was done in whatever assignments we checked, we saw this, barring maybe one or two. So please don't keep that thing in mind, that this ra should not be shown. This is just a Shirorekha. Then we come down, the ra point, the conical point doesn't need to be shown, and then the alphabet down. See, here also the same mistake. The here ra was written, I think, under ja. This is not the ra matra on top. The ra matra on top is written this way. The ra that you have drawn, it's wrong, and this is not the ra matra that is in the shloka. So that's why I have written just to write the Devanagari along, so that checking the corrections become easy when you write Devanagari along with your assignment. See, here are few mistakes. K, when written below any letter, is written as it is with the circular loops as shown here. This is how we write it. It doesn't change the shape when it is written below any letter. Only when you write it up above any letter, it changes the shape. Again, the R, J, again, some correction here. This is how we write it. The R, J was corrected in most of the assignments. There were few questions that we are going to answer in the class today that were asked in the assignment. So don't worry about that. And this was one question, if we write something like this. Yes, you have done it correctly. Just few mistakes that we have pointed out here. Yes, this is how we write if conjuncts are like one about the another, if some word is like that. So yes, you have done it right. Just few, like for example, the and the and here you had written as it is. So we just corrected that here. Again, we'll emphasize on this. Sir and mer should have a clear distinction of this corner at the left hand side, otherwise it will become really difficult in the future to distinguish between mer and sir. This pointed corner at the round is at the left side is very important. There are few who are keeping a note of that, but in some assignments here, for example, again the corner was round. It has to be very sharp and very conical to make a clear distinction between the two, mer and sir particularly. See, again, ya was drawn like an S under ja. So please make a note of this. This is not ya what you have drawn. This ya should be a inverted C, a mirror image of C. That is what ya is when it is written under any letter. Again, ja was written incorrectly here, so please make a note of that. Rest all the corrections were, same errors were in most of the assignments. Otherwise, the assignments were done, the rules were applied nicely, the assignments were, shloka was written correctly. And one more thing, the manuscript that we had given you as an assignment yesterday, it has been uploaded in the same folder. here. If you want to, I have tried to correct some in the assignments itself, but if you still want to go through the entire manuscript shloka, you can just check it from here. This is the correct version of that manuscript shloka. So you can just self correct it, just check it from here. It's uploaded in the same folder. You can just go through it. The name is for manuscript corrections, this one. So you can just go through it and check your shloka if you have written all the words and alphabets correctly. That's it from my side. We can start the session, Rakesh ji.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Veronica ji.
Thank you.
Soumi ji, there could be some disturbance in the my audio. If it is there, please let me know. I hope it is okay now. So today, students, what I will do, because it's a revision class, so my intention is not to write anything today. We will just take you through all the important rules what we had learned, because as I have told you, those things we will have to refer every time whenever we write Sharda. So I will take one by one. First, when we started the matra. Here we learned about how do we put the matras for the alphabets. Example, the na, nu and nu, and others o and au also. We showed that this o has to be little bit on the right hand side of this, where this vertical and horizontal line matches. So those things we have learned. There were few exceptions on this u and u matra, which also we know which characters will be there. So this particular picture, I think, shows the difference between t and n. So if you see here, t had a sharp corner here, and if you see this round, it is j. We remember it was a j. Otherwise, if you put two lines here and then put those, it becomes j. But here it was n with a sharp corner here, and this was the t. Here ku and ku, we also, because from the matras, then this was our second class after matra, and here we learned especially few special characters in Sharda, where we put different ku and ku than what we had learned. So these are the 9 characters which you remember we showed you, and we also showed you. I also tried to explain what are the those special matras. So that is where, and also here, if you see, ru was very special. I think that you should remember. Only in the u, r was, it is like a straight line here and the curve. All other things were like the u matra. Then u matra. All these things are there with you as a reference, but I am just refreshing you again. Especially these 9 characters, we will have to remember those whenever this u and u matra will come. And another point, very important point, what we have seen here is when we put u matra, hello, yeah, hello, am I
Yes,
back?
yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, yeah. So I do not know where I left. Was it at u and u?
It was at Ru. Ru.
Ru. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
So so here we learned about u and u matra. So especially ru is very, very special, which we will have to remember. So that we learned here. So we'll have to remember these 9 characters. In this, then we took you through the kr. The only difference in the Devanagari and Sharda was that the r matra, for it is at the end and towards the right. That is what we learned. it was very simple. Only in her, I will just see if I have a picture, but we have shared it yesterday to students. It was on that conjunct of the her where that the hook was there. It was at that point, but all other r matra, it was on the right hand side at the end of almost at the end. But when there is a curve, it's slightly not at the end, at the some at the bottom place. So that is what we learned. We also learned crew and crew. I think this is crew. We saw that the bottom line is slightly coming towards left. That is very important. And the upper line, which is r matra or ru matra, it decides whether it is r or ru. If it is straight, it is r. If it is straight and coming upwards, it is ru. And this rule, we also learned that this was applicable for all of them. It was applicable for all the characters. We also took the example of Dhruv, or it can be anything. I think we also gave you assignments, and there were, I think people got it right. We also found that assignments were correct. Then we came to the conjuncts, where we told about 3 categories. Also the 4th category, which was the special category, we talked about that. But in 3 categories, the important point was the category A was where the character is touching the Shirolekha once. The category B is where the character is touching the Shirolekha 2 times or more than 2 times. We can say more than 1 time. The 3rd category, when there was no Shirolekha. So here we learned, if we will have to put a conjunct down and that conjunct comes under category A, it will be written complete without any problem, but we will not add a Shirolekha there. We learned that. And students have got it correct. There were few places where students tried to add a Shirolekha on this, but please remember, whenever character is under category A, that you will have to put right completely down and do not add a Shirolekha on that. Category B, we also learned here that this category B, if a character is of the category B, that means it is touching the Shirolekha more than 1 times, it has to be written on the left hand side of the character. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Am I back? Yeah. Veronica ji, am I back?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yes, G, we can hear you.
Sorry. I told you I don't know what is wrong today. A lot of disturbance in the connection.
No,
So
it is fine. We can hear you.
yeah, okay. So category B was when the character was touching the Shirolekha more than 1 times, and we will have to write on the left hand side of the above character. Here we also understood that if there are above character is also of category B, they have to be written one below another, exactly in the parallel, like t and then t, it has to be written one below another. So we learned even that. Then there was the 3rd category where we do not have a Shirolekha. So those characters we have to write on the right hand side of the character, and there is no Shirolekha, so we don't have to put Shirolekha. Even in category B, whenever it is written, we have to add Shirolekha here. So only in category B, when it is written below, there will be a Shirolekha. So that is what we learned. We also learned these special A matras for these 5 special characters, J, T, N, Gya, D. I think it is very obvious here because of the characters. We also showed how do you put that A matra from the end or from the middle. We also told you that the difference here, how do you suppose J and N, Na? You have to, I think here, I will again put an emphasis here, students. You see this J and Na, even though it looks similar, but in Ja, the line is extending this particular triangle, but in Na, the line is not extended in this particular triangle. So that is how we differentiate Na and Ja. So that we also told in the class. So students can watch those videos again. And this was also special na, and then we just put this tail inwards, that became a na. So similarly, this we will have to remember for those special characters when for a matra, only for these 5 characters. Then this we also learned when there is an character below r. We also told you, do not put that sharp corner. Like if I have to show that with the pen, do not put like this and then write it. Like there were even I could found almost 20 mistakes yesterday. What they have written, they have written like this. This is not correct. So we also told you, we will put like this. We do not add that triangle in that row. We will just write like this. Oh, so my God. I think, am I lost again?
No, we can hear you. We can hear you, Rakesh ji.
Yes, there was no break now, but I think it broke now, maybe. Yeah, his audio is lost. Yeah. Now you're back. Hello, can you hear us, Rakesh ji?
Yeah, now I think it's lost.
Yeah.
We can wait for 2 minutes.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, students. So, so what here we had learned was that the spatial, whenever we have the r, and then below characters, I just showed here, there were a lot of mistakes students had written like this. So students, please remember, this is not correct. Whenever r is, then there is a character below, you have to omit that particular triangle. This is not correct. Just remove that triangle, just put it like this, and then draw it like this. This was yesterday, most of the mistakes were like this. Any character, like it can be ch, it can be anything, but only thing is that here, do not extend it line, and then if you have to put a ch there, that is how we wrote it, rich. So we have also, that is why these reference will be very important for the students. So please look at those. Then if you see here, students, we also talked about the very fine difference between bh, d, and nya. You see here, I also told you, even though it is little bit more here, you have to, this center, you have to come towards the center point. This becomes bh. You have to keep this on the left. If I have to draw once again, so this is bh, this is d, and if I have to draw nya, this is nya. There is a very fine difference between these three. So students can see those things carefully and then draw the characters. Then here again, we are showing the same what I explained you, the same difference here. Also on these characters, here we have also tried to show you ma. I told you about this round. This is very important. I will come on this round, what actually, and then sir, because sir was from the Ushma Vyanjana. We also talked about that. They were part of that. When I covered the tattvas also, I told they are from that Shuddha Vidya tattva, the subjective consciousness. That's why it is very sharp. This ma was on the consonant type, Shakti tattva. It is round here. I also gave some, I also tried to connect those things with that. So this we will have to remember. In sir, do not put it around. There were very fine mistakes by students, what I have seen when they were writing, suppose some conjunct, when this sir, they just try to put like this. If it is sir, this will not be read as sir. If you want to be read as sir, you have to put it sharp, very sharp triangle. So students, you have to just remember these things. It will come with practice. Do not worry. So this again, the same things. So I think this were few more points here. Spatial, when R is coming below. How do we write R here? We also showed here. This is like a the, very special. And any time when th is coming below, we follow this particular pattern. It can be not only th, anything, but here this r here is important, and r v is like this. And we also told about when n, when there are any characters below n, we make that round. We have also covered these aspects. We also talked about this kru and uru, and ru, how these characters are there. So students have to be very careful here. The bottom line, it is slightly, if I just take this window a little bit closer, if you see here, this is slightly on the left also, here everywhere. And the upper one is slightly smaller. It can be equal, there is no problem. That was a question also asked by student. That can be smaller also, but in uru, we just put the same line which was above r, we just incline it upwards. That becomes ru. So it is like kru and kru. So we talked about that. Yeah, I think most of the things we covered. Yeah, this I also spoke about that. With this I think yes, we have given all the reference materials to students. We have also we also have given assignments. I was very happy that students really, they had religiously submitted their assignments with their all hard work. I think it was because of this lockdown we were able to spend the time. Otherwise, I think this course, even when we do on WhatsApp, it takes at least 2 months for us to complete. Here you were able to complete within, I think it was 16 days. I think that was very good. I really appreciate all of the students that you have practiced. Now I want to just give an important message before I give to Soumya ji for the final assignments and final certifications. I want to just talk about few points on the Sharda Lipi. There were questions even yesterday also asked by students, and about like the apps or the keyboard. I will also talk about that. So students, first point, I will have to tell you that this learning should not stop. We'll have to continue that. If you see here, what is written here, Swasti Sindhu, and one another point, what it's not, I should have taken that picture. Sharda Lipi is also called Swayam Siddha Matrika. So what I also understood, I'm not an historian nor I am a scholar, but what I have also learned, this was the name given to this Lipi by Patanjali himself. So, and any rishi who would have given this name, we know in our culture, in our philosophy, in our tradition, we do not just give the nomenclatures like that. It is really a Siddha Matrika. It is really a very divine Lipi. And with the time, I think it is an unfortunate part that there are Lipis which came out of the Sharda Lipi, like we know Gurumukhi, we know Siddham from the Buddhist what use, and there are many other Lipis which were derived from Sharda. They are so beautiful today, but because of so many reasons or whatever, this Sharda was extinct. And today we had, in fact, when we started this, our core Sharda team, we did not had enough teachers even to teach us that. Very few scholars were there, very, very few scholars. Now, we started our efforts on reviving this Lipi. And why I found it very important because of many aspects. Important because the students today which are there, I think this webinar what we have done, I was so happy that majority of the students were scholars, since they are Sanskrit students and they are working towards that. So I will say that I'm telling you with very confidence that if Sanskrit has the real lipi of the Sanskrit is Sharda Lipi. I'm telling you with very confidence, and I know that that is true. And there is the amount of work which has happened which has happened for Sanskrit in Sharda Lipi has happened in Kashmir thousands years before, even I can say more than even thousands years before. So it is a treasure. I think it is the complete unexplored world. There are many manuscripts. There are thousands of manuscripts. There are thousands of manuscripts today which we have access, but we have not even worked on that because we do not have this strong team. In fact, even our core Sharda team, to be very honest, we are not Sanskrit scholars. We only try to do something as much as we can. As I have told yesterday also, from today onwards, I think the students in this panel, all the students and me are on the same plane. I'm no more above them or whatever. I think we all are now students here. We'll have to take it forward. There are many things which we have to do. Students asked about keyboard. We do not have that. We had limitations. We had everybody of us, all professionals working on IT companies or having their own business or whatever, and trying to take some time on this Lipi. And we had, I can say, I think I'm proud of my team that at least today we have almost taught till today, excluding this webinar. If I say, I think we touched almost 2,000 students roughly. And today our team is somewhere around 150 members, which are dedicated, committed on this Lipi, which they are every day we are working on this. And especially for the Sanskrit scholars, I will say that this is an opportunity for you. I think this is on a research topic. If I say, I think it is an ocean. It is an ocean. So I do not know how much we will have to explore it. It is an unexplored world. I'm just showing you this matra, this e. Here it shows also about what does this indicate. This is the Devi, the above bindu, do bindu, they are the kavacha, they are the explanation of this e matra. Like that, I am telling you each and every character of this in this Sharda Lipi is very important. And that was the reason that also I connected the tattvas also along with that, because I know it is not just Lipi. In fact, I can just tell you a quote from Abhinav Gupta, 950 AD. Even he had mentioned, he would have mentioned even with reference to the tattva, but I think it is important, I should tell it. Even he told that he in his shloka, one of the shloka, I will try to get that and share with students. He had also mentioned, what can I do? I'm not able to recognize the difference between ma and sa. So I think it's the ma and sa. Abhinav Gupta telling about the difference that he is not able to identify at, I mean, so at an individuality at that point, he is not able to understand the difference between ma and sa. I do not know whether he is, of course he will, because Abhinav Gupta, when he used to say anything, it was on all different planes. And I read it in the plane of these matras, these lipis, because we saw, I have been every time explicitly telling that ma and sa, this round and sharp corner indicates so many things. So that's why I said, when Sharda Lipi used, it is in tradition, in Kashmiri culture, when this they used to teach Sharda Lipi, the student was supposed to start his writing by, I think you will read it from the Gerson's paper also. He has to write Swayam Siddh Matrika. He has to start with that. Swasti Sindham. Sorry, not that. I think this is, yeah, that is this. We saw that picture just now. I'll just open that again. So students were always told to write this particular letter. In fact, please read about this figure. I did not taught it because I thought it is at a very scholarly level above my, even though I know whatever I read it, but I think this is an unexplored things. I think this is, I am telling you, this is an opportunity for all of us to work together. See this, it's an ocean, we do not know. So please do connect with us. We will also, once Soumya ji will take us through the certification, she will also tell you about how basically that what is the criteria from the Vyoma. We'll also give the certification from Core Sharda team also to all the students who were sending their assignments, practicing with us and going through this. So I do not go with it, but every time the student was, when he has to practice, when he used to go to Gurukula in Kashmir, this was the first letter he was taught by his guru. So Swasti Sindham. So I'm not a Sanskrit scholar, not I know so many things. I am by profession, I'm an engineer, but I'm telling you, it is an enormous knowledge. It will open a whole world. I think it's about the mankind. I think it will be a great help to mankind if we open this resource. We should have a library for Sharda Lipi. We should also have the complete manuscript, access to the manuscript to all the scholars. There are still some manuscripts which are archived. Some things are unauthorized somewhere in places we do not know where they are. So I think we will have to take all the manuscripts. I think it should be, if you ask me, it should be declared as a national entity. I think it is a national heritage. And for me, it's not only that Lipi that which was extinct. For me, I feel it is what my team, we are working on the revival of it. When we started, in fact, people used to laugh at us. What are you talking? There are only 4 people who know it will not get revived and other things. But I am saying, if we do it religiously, it will come back. It can be a mode of communication again back in the Kashmir Valley, how it used to be thousands years back, because I do not find any scientific reason that I can understand from other lipis because of whatever, because Devanagari was advanced and other things. But here I see there are so many scientific things in this. It's so beautiful that I do not find any reason that that why this lipi should get extinct. Another important point, what I would say, like example, when I see the Indian currency note, there are many lipis in that, and there is, if you see the Kashmiri, how it is written, people do not know it is written in Persian. Unfortunate part in our country, the Persian, there is nobody in India, including any religion or whatever, who follow the Persian lipi, but still the Kashmiri word like 100 rupees, hat rupiah, it is written in Persian. I can understand Urdu. Urdu is also there. If you read it very carefully, there's an Urdu also in that lipi. But the Kashmiri part is written in Persian. Why cannot it be written in Sharda? So that is all we are working. So along the certificates, we will send you the invitation. Please join us as a team. We will work together. I will work with you, and I'll be very happy if students, especially Sanskrit school scholars, take it forward. We will, whatever manuscript we have access, I think I am ready to give again one more training, because I think it is important. We may have to do that. I will provide any support from my team, from myself, whatever is possible, we will do that. So please take it forward. See how you can contribute in a small way. I got a call from, I think it was from Ludhiana or Punjab side, where they have started working on the fonts. I think, yeah. So there are so many things. As I said, there is 1 hour of our team member Karan. He developed the WhatsApp app. You can even type Sharda Lipi on WhatsApp. You will get to, but that's also very preliminary. We have a website, www.shardalipi.com. It is also preliminary, because we do not have many people who will help us in these things. In fact, I think it's an enormous things which we will have to do. There's so many things. So more than me, I think the scholars who are in the same field, who know Sanskrit, I think they have to take it forward. We will work as a team. Whatever support is needed from our team, we will definitely do that. And yes, thank you very much for this wonderful journey of so beautiful 16 days, where in fact it was experience for us also. Honestly, we did not had much time. I know there were so many students who would have got disappointed. We did not cover the assignment, but honestly, I'm telling you, at least we spent every day 4 hours minimum, apart from this class, what I'm saying, every day. but I found it is important. I'm again telling, if needed, we will take it again. We will take it at the next level on the men's groups and other things. Do connect with us. You will get those information from our side. You can take my number also. Do reach me. You have my email IDs. Sorry, again lost.
No, we can hear you, Rakesh.
I think we lost him now. It is some internet connection issues.
Yes, I'm back, I think. Soumyaji, am I back?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Sorry, students. Yeah. So I think, yeah, that's all I was telling. So you can connect to me through emails. Sometimes emails are, I may not be able to respond. That's the reason. Maybe you can connect to me through WhatsApp also, to our team. You can even send us the emails. And any suggestions on this training, if you feel there was something we could have done better, do not hesitate. Please let us know, because that will improve our skills also. Soumyaji, she will take us through how we will have to do for the assignment, the final certifications. What is the procedure? Yeah, Soumyaji, please.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. One second, please.
Yeah.
Namasarvebhyah. I will take a bit long today, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, but please request you all to be patient, because I have some very important information about the course ending assessment and how to submit that. But before that, there are some other things we need to do as part of our kartavyam. So request your patience for a short while. I won't take too long. But first thing, many people have already told Rakesh ji, they are sending in through the questions that they are feeling sad that the course is about to end. That is completely this too. Actually, 15 days ago, before the course, I was a bit apprehensive on how we are going to manage such a big class, but it has been a truly wonderful experience. So somebody asked if we could unmute everybody so that they can give a round of applause. Unfortunately, webinar does not have it, but again, dhanyavadaha. I hope I have written it correctly for what you have taught so long. But Rakesh ji, Veronica ji, and the entire core Sharda team. So on behalf of Vyoma Samskrita Pathashala and all the students, as a student, as an organizer, I convey our heartfelt gratitude to you for a wonderfully conducted course. So the passion with which you spoke just about Sharda, it's very inspiring. Actually, even Samskrita was in such a stage just 40 years ago, before Samskrita Bharati started this. So it was a dead language. That is how, of course, the impression is still there in some things. But with the support of so many people, things have definitely turned around. And I'm sure the things will also turn around for Sharda Script. So your team is doing a wonderful work. So we all hope to join in and contribute in whatever way we can, so that we can revive one of the oldest scripts available to us today. So this is their website, www.shardalipi.com. So those who are interested can visit and find out more details. We will also share the details. So many people have asked for details of contact, of email and phone number. So as Rakesh ji mentioned, we will share all this. So once you complete your course assessment, we will provide a certificate. Along with that, you will get options to join a WhatsApp group which Rakesh ji has created for enthusiastic learners of the Sharda script, and we will also share details of how you can get in touch with the teachers, right? I would also like to thank all participants. So we have it's been just 15 days, but we have more than 700 people who have registered for the course. Every day, regularly, more than 200 have been attending the live course. And there are so many more who write to us and say this time does not suit because they are in different time zones and they catch up with the videos. So a heartfelt thanks to all participants of the course. I would also take this opportunity to thank our support team, without whom it would have been very difficult to manage this course. So Dr. Usharani Sanka, she is a part of the core Vyoma team. So she is a scholar, a Vyakarana scholar, and she has been helping us in coordinating the sessions. Sharda Bhagini, she helped us in uploading the videos and other materials daily. It was a challenge for us because our usual webinars are all weekly, so we have like 2 to 3 days of time, buffer time, in which we can upload. But since it is a daily class, we had to upload daily and make sure people could get the assessments and catch up. So we are grateful to Sharda Bhagini and Sudha Bhagini, who manages our email support system. So I thank all of them. And also I should say a bit of Kshama Yachana. So I'm very, very sorry personally, because I know there have been cases where there are missed questions every day. Actually, like there are hundreds of questions purely because of the lack of time. We have been forced to miss some of the questions. All I can say in my defense is none of it was deliberate or personal. The only reason was time, because there were say 200 people in the webinar. So even 1 minute wasted is like in total 3 hours putting together the time of everybody. So in the interest of the class time, I have had to miss some questions, and maybe some of the emails have not been answered. We are really sorry for it, but since we have such very nice teachers, I'm sure you will have continued opportunities to ask your questions and get it clarified. So even with assignments, I know personally that the teachers have spent a lot of time, but despite that, there may be a few people who could not get the assignments corrected even though they uploaded it daily. So we are sorry. As I said, the final assessment will be checked individually. Everybody's submission will be checked. So we'll take some time for it, but that will be done. So for those who had any of these, we are sorry. We will make efforts to improve in the next course. Now, just a few things about Vyoma. Vyoma Linguistic Labs Foundation is a non-profit company. We started the company exactly was started in 2012. So we have been working for the cause of Sanskrit and all things related to Sanskrit. So Samskritam, Samskriti, Samskara. So there are different ways in which you can join us. So you can join our courses, help us in many activities. We need volunteers for many activities. Spread the word among your acquaintances. For example, this course you have enjoyed, you have learned so much, you can refer it to others. It will always be there, even though the live sessions have ended. As Rakesh ji said, hopefully we will be able to do another live session, another batch soon. Even otherwise, all the videos and all the materials will be available in the course page. So please do refer the website to other interested friends and acquaintances. You can also partner with us, like we have done this course in association with the Core Sharda team. So if you have, as a teacher, as an organization, we would be very happy to collaborate with you. So you can help us financially or join us as the team. So this is our contact details. Also, as Rakesh ji said, a language is also very important for a manuscript, right? So there are a few couple of questions that even though we have learned the Sharda script, reading a manuscript is not so easy. So knowing the language is also very helpful in understanding the manuscripts. So we have a lot of beginner courses in Sanskrit. If you want to start learning Sanskrit language, So there are courses, so you can refer to them to start your journey into a wonderful language from the script. We also have some ongoing courses. Many of them are chanting courses with different stotras, so you can join our other webinars. There are also, we have a lot of courses at different levels for different Sanskrit exams, like the exams of Samsthan or Samskrita Bharati, Chittur board. Also, we have courses. So please make use of the resources available, whichever in the best possible way. Also, this is something which I have to say, because as an organization, financial support is also important for us for whatever we want to do, to maintain a website, to maintain the database, to bring in people who can contribute more, and to support our teachers. We also need to give them a Gaurava Sambhavana. So anything you can, whatever you wish to, please help us in whatever way you can. There is no limit on anything, but if you can, the details are here for domestic or foreign donations. Right? So that was my kartavya, which I had to do. Now coming back to the more important part for this course, the course ending assessment, right? So we have an assessment. Many of you have been submitting the assignments daily. In addition, as I said, this is one assessment which will count for certification. So even if your earlier assignments have not been checked, it is fine. Please do submit this assessment and you will qualify for a certificate which will be issued. So I will take this slowly and explain it in detail. So please understand. I just want to avoid as many confusions as possible. We have tried to keep it simple, but still. So the course and assessment. So the first thing is, what you need to do is by today evening in this page. So if you just go to sanskritfromhome.in and you will have to sign in to your account. Right. So if you have signed in for the Sharda script, so this course will be available here. So just click on the course. Please remember, you should be signed in. So at the end of the course, you will see this course end assessment. It is there now, but we have not uploaded the question paper. So the question paper will be uploaded by 4 p.m. today. Right. So in another few hours, we will upload the question paper. And you have time till 20th April 2020. That is on Monday night 10 p.m. We will be closing submissions Monday night 10 p.m. You have more than 2 days in which you can attempt this. So you will have to submit your assessments by then. Okay. So what you need to do, there is a PDF file which we will upload here, which has the questions. Okay, so this is the question paper which has the questions. You have to write your answers in paper as you have been doing the assignments, right? So write it neatly, as beautifully as possible in your paper. Take a photo of those and keep it ready. So before you can submit, please have the photos ready. So as you can see, there are 2 sections. So in one section, there are a couple of shlokas and one sentence which you have to transcribe from Devanagari or English. We have given both Devanagari and English. You have to write that text in Sharda script. In the second section, there is a small, like the manuscript image, but this is actually much easier. So image which Rakesh ji has provided, you have to transcribe that Sharda script to Devanagari if possible. If you do not know Devanagari, you can also write it in English. Devanagari is preferred because it will be accurate. But if you cannot, you can use English. Please write your answers neatly in a paper. At the top of your answer paper, please write your name also in Sharda script, because I mean, looking at English names, sometimes we will not know exact pronunciation. So it is good if you write it in Sharda script. You can use a maximum 5 sheets. You may not require it, probably 2 sheets should be enough, but a maximum of that please note, because you will not be able to upload more than 5 photos. A maximum of 5 photos will be allowed. So please use within that. Take a photo of your answer sheets, and please note, you will be able to upload only image files. No PDF, no zip, no other format will be accepted. Please take only photo. If you have 2 pages, take 2 photos. If it is 3 pages, take 3 photos. That's all. No other file will be accepted. So just a phone, I'm sure everybody can do it. So take it with your phone, you will get the image file after your answers are ready. So please note that once your answers are ready, then only you have to submit. For submitting the answers, you have to use this form. There is a Google form. So just click on this link. It will take you to the Google sign in. Again, this is a Google form, so you will need a Gmail account to use this. If for any reason you don't have a Gmail account or there is some other difficulty, please write to us. We will see what you can do about it. But you will need to use your Google account to sign in. Okay, so I will just show this one. So this is the form which is to be submitted. So it's very simple. There is nothing. I'll take you through it. You have to give your email ID. You have to give your full name in English. Okay, in the paper you can write and share the script, but for the certificate, whatever spelling, however you want it, please enter it correctly. We won't be able to do corrections later. So please write your name correctly, your WhatsApp number, your location, the country and the place, whichever city, town. And here, if you look at this add file, so you can just click on this add file. It will give you the options to upload, right? So whether it is phone or computer, you can do from both. You can fill it from both. So you just have to select files from your device. Say for example, if you have an answer paper sample, so there it is a JPEG file. So just double click on it. It will be added. If you want to add more papers, you can keep on adding more files. Okay, so once you submit all, you can say upload. And that file will appear here. Okay, so you can add again. So a maximum of 5 sheets you will be able to add only till you press submit. Please note, once you press submit, the answer paper is submitted and you will not be able to make any changes later. So please check everything. Your email address, please don't make any typos, because you will not get your certificate if your email address is not correct. Please write your name correctly, your phone number, location, and then make sure all your sheets are uploaded, and then click on submit. Okay, so if you click on submit, say for example, I'll just show you a sample. Whatever, I'll just add a random number here. So the location. So paper is uploaded. So you click on submit. You should be able to see this response. It will say, thank you for submitting your answers for the course and examination. You will receive the results by the end of April, right? So unless you see this, your submission is not complete. Sometimes what happens is when you click on submit, Google will automatically give you some verification code. It will say identify all traffic lights or identify all boxes with vehicles. That is the usual kind of image verification that Google gives. We cannot control it. Sometimes we get it, sometimes you don't get it. But if you get it, please make sure you complete that verification, and then only the submission will be accepted. Otherwise, the submission will not be accepted. Right? That is all you have to do. Once you submit it, the teachers will take care, they will correct it, and then we will send you the certificates in a few days. right? I hope this is clear. If there are questions, I mean, there are a lot of questions, so I will take them. So shall I submit this assignment today? We have not yet uploaded it. We'll upload it by evening, but you can upload it today or tomorrow or on Monday. You have that much time. So Rakesh ji, somebody asks, can it be in a regular pen or does it have to be a special kind of
No,
pen?
anything is okay. Whatever they get it. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever kind of this thing is okay.
That's fine. Yes.
So somebody asked, do I need different emails for different submissions? Yes, please, because it will allow only one per email. So if you have 2 emails, maybe of the parents, please submit it from the different IDs. Is there a grading system? Yes, the teachers will grade it and we will issue the certificates accordingly. So it does not matter if during the initial registration you and your children have registered in the same name, it is fine, no problem. For now, for the answer submission, you have to use different email IDs for submitting multiple answers. If multiple people, say parents and children, are attending from the same home, you will have to submit it separately. For different people. For all the people that you want a certificate, you have to make individual submissions. Okay. Okay, I think a lot of people have asked that question. Should we write the question also or only the answers, Rakesh ji?
No, they can just write the answers because we know the questions. Questions will be with the teachers. So that is fine.
Right. So please write only the answers as required. Okay. And yes, so there are people who say they are leaving. Yes, this video will be uploaded and we will also put this instruction video separately so that you can watch it again. If you have any questions, you can ask and you can sell this. Okay. There's just one more question, Rakesh ji. Should we treat the final assignment as an open notes assignment or a closed book exam?
No, I think it is it is for you. I think it is just a closed book examination. Yes, but as I said, this learning will continue. The students who are eager to continue this, I think we will also, when we issue the certificates, we'll give you the links. You can connect with us. We will take this. I think learning never ends. It was not just because when we teach from the core Sharda team, we always tell them, don't treat this as like an hobby class. It's not an hobby. We are doing it for a cause. So that's the reason I said our intention is to do much more than that. That is why I said if needed, we will teach those aspirants again whatever is needed. Why refine things there are, because it's a process. Yeah.
Right. I think, Rakesh, do you have time? There were a couple of questions about the this thing itself.
Yeah,
If,
sure. Okay.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to tell, a lot of people were asking about these, the images which Rakesh ji showed, all of them are available. Okay, so if you go to the course page, you have this, the first lesson called reference materials, where you will have a link which says reference images for Sharda script. So if you go there, you will see the all the images are there, the rules and all, everything that he showed today. So the matras, the conjuncts and all, you can see here, say the matras, for example. So if you go into the matras folder, you will see that the special letters which he showed. So a lot of people were asking that, it is all here, right? The conjunct, special conjuncts, for example, the ra ones and all. So all the images are here, so you can use them for reference. Also the answers to the assignments. Yes, Rakesh ji.
Yeah, no, I was again, another point which I want to say here is students, try to write 2 to 3 words every day as your practice. Do not leave this practice, even though whatever, anything in your own mother lipi, it can be Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, it can be Marathi, any other. Try to write, replicate those in the Sharda, at least 3 words, every day. So that will keep you every time refreshed with this. Yeah, that is the minimum expectations from the teacher.
Yes, sure. Ji. So that is one reference. The other reference, a lot of people were again asking about the, the Gunitakshara series for different, different letters. As I said, there is the Sharda Learning Guide, which I showed yesterday also. It does have the Gunitakshara series for all letters. So if you have a doubt or a question, say how to write Nananini or anything, you can go back here so that the whole series is here and you will be able to refer to it and understand how it is to be written. There was one question, Rakesh ji, about this K. I think again people are asking that when Veronica ji said today that the bottom K should be full and not modified.
That's
so
correct.
Some people are confused with what we had said that day about like
No,
say
if
Sanskrit.
there is any letter coming below K, then K follows the rule. Very simple. If there is anything coming below the K, it will follow the rule of Kr or Kr or whatever, anything. But if there is nothing coming below K, it will be written full. Like example, let me just, I don't know. You want me to take that?
Yes, I will
Or,
make you the presenter. Maybe you can show.
yeah. So like example, if I was suppose it is N and this is just K, it will be written full. But if there is any other character written below K, you have to put that rule for the K. That's all. That is very simple now here. After it can be R or any other things. I think we took so many examples. So and no Shirolekha because it was category A.
Yes, ji. I think that was the one thing we had. And yeah, there was one more question in that manuscript which was uploaded yesterday. That Anushtup Chandaha, in that word.
Anushtup Chandaha.
Can you show that image, please? There was an extra line. Somebody was asking what that is or what that meant.
I may not have it now with me.
Okay, 1 second. I'll see if I can.
Yeah. You want to share it?
Yes, 1 second. I will. Yeah, so this was the image where there is this is Nu, right? So if I highlight it, so this is Nu, and
right.
This is Chandaha. So this
yes.
Shtu, in the Shtu.
Yes.
What is this line? I guess was.
Oh, you no, you remember we had done that, right? When we took that rule, I told you when the is written below. What happened here? It is when suppose n and example the we already showed it was n and my screen was not visible. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
okay.
Please.
So if you see here, it was, you remember when we told the how it is written below? This is how the it is written below. Yeah.
Correct.
And also I also told you sometimes the is also written here like this if it is straight. So it is always, sometimes it is always, that is why I said in the beginning also, it will be very easy, especially for the Sanskrit scholars to understand because they know the contents also. Yes.
I actually guessed that because of the previous and the next ones, even though.
Yes, absolutely.
So,
but
yeah, in the and the, both.
Yes, t and th also sometimes can be written like that. Yes.
Okay, nice. Yes, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure you know that manuscript reading is different than just
Yeah,
reading from printed book or even a handwritten one,
absolutely.
because again, I mean, even the scribes have their own different handwritings. Like, I mean, our handwriting is also
Exactly.
different. Some of them write very neatly and easy to read, some of them is difficult, so there is a lot of guesswork which is also involved.
Now, this manuscript what I shared was the most easiest one. There are manuscripts which really take
I
like
can
yeah, to
imagine
burn your eyes to do that. Yes, but it will
that.
come. I think it will come with the practice. It is
Exactly,
not
yeah.
difficult. We have been doing it. But it is also. I think it's very nice to do that. Yeah,
Yeah, very interesting, and I mean, it's this thing,
yeah,
especially it's a little application of what we have learned. So if we can go
yes,
and
yes,
even just doing one line of a manuscript, it may take half an hour, but it will give a lot of sense of
exactly. Yes, yes,
satisfaction, and it will improve with
yes,
each
yes,
day and
yes.
each time we do it.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, there
So
was I remember there was once one question was asked whether there are some manuscripts related to mathematics. I think the answer is
huh,
I think now because the students are expert, we can share all those links to them. They can explore all these things of their own now. We are ready to give whatever information
right,
we have, but this is the opportunity
right.
for everybody to now explore those things. Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, even on the course page, there are links to several manuscript repositories which he has given.
Yes.
So we can go there, explore, just pick something and try to decode it. And I'm sure the team, once you finish this assessment and join the group, there will be people who will
Yes.
help. And I mean, that is how
Exactly.
their team has grown today, because, I mean, they discuss among each other and we can all
Yes.
grow together.
Yes.
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 So thank you very much, Rakesh ji. I think,
And yeah, at the last, I want to thanks really Soumya ji, Usha ji. Veronica is part of my team, but yes, everybody, I think, especially the Vyoma team, complete Vyoma team, with the background, I think it was seamless for us. In fact, really, I'm telling you, it was first time we were doing this webinar. I was not confident whether we will be able to do that. I was very hesitant, you remember. But once I learned this
yes.
MS Paint, and then I learned there's a calligraphy way of doing it, immediately I called the Vyoma. I told we can do it from tomorrow onwards, just any day. I think it went on smoothly. I think with the grace of Devi Sharda. I think yeah, Lord
Exactly.
Shiva. Everything. I think everything went fine. Yeah, this was a wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much,
Soumya ji.
Ji.
Thank you, Usha ji, very much. Thanks a lot. And thank you, all the students.
Yes, so thanks everybody. We'll keep in touch, and we'll continue to learn and
Yes.
contribute to the Sharda script. So again, I have missed some of the questions today also. Sorry again, but we will take this in a different forum
Yes.
perhaps. Or you can also, as I said, we will share, even in the course page, we will share the email ID of Rakesh ji. So
Yes.
you can communicate and you can ask your questions and get them clarified. So thank you,
Yes.
everybody. We will just close the sessions here. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोर्मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो. Thank you everybody.
Namaste. Namaste, students,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you.